Forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. At guard, 6'10", number 25, Ben Simmons. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid. And those are your Philadelphia 76ers.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the 76ers, right now, quite a ways down below.
And right now for Brooklyn, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
So the Nets starting 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mills, and it's Durant, then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at center. And for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green, and it's Simmons in at the 1. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Now here's Durant, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Now the 76ers with it, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
It's the Nets now, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Harden against Green. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got his second basket of the night.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping it.
Pass to Harris. Shoots over KD. Harris missing again.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Mills looking it over. Outside, KD. There's the pass to Irving. Takes the 13-footer. He can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Harris dishes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And that one's good. Simmons.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Brooklyn, passes it to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A precision pass for Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
The assist. And Curry.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. Harden way outside. Green with the block. From outside the arc. Harden's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Embiid. Dishes to Curry. Puts up a three. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in steals, fourth in assists. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Irving, he takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Simmons passes to Curry, and here's Embiid. He feeds it to Green, and it's blocked. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. On the wing, Irving. Back to Mills. Over Embiid, and Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after him as well, especially when he's in the area.
Simmons finds Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And the Nets with possession here. Nets leading by 4. Here is Harden. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. Six to shoot. And the rejection by Embiid. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here is Simmons. 11 points last game. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Claxton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Simmons on the wing. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Out to Harris. There's the three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Mills. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Simmons against Irving. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Harden with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number 1 is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Patty Mills. Aldridge misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
That's exactly what they like to see from Simmons, not taking a sideways or neutral approach. Instead, hey, let's go through that contact.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Simmons passes to Maxey. Going inside. The shot's good for Milton.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
I mean, how can you stop Kyrie there? I mean, on the jam, his athleticism just too much to handle.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harris. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good. Maxey.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
That's trailed by 5. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Griffin. From deep. And it's Brown missing. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Niang, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside Irving. Driving to the basket. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Simmons passes to Maxey. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The 76ers leading by 3. Now, here's Maxey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Nets, Johnson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Mann subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Maxey. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
It's the Nets now. The 76ers getting the bucket. Griffin can't get it to go in. Hilton the pass to Drummond. Here's Maxey. Drummond trying to get himself free. Yep, that one goes. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, and they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown outside. Inside. Will it go? Mann gets the bucket.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Drummond passes to Maxey. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris looking it over. Pass to Griffin. Over Milton. And Griffin scores. The assist by Harris.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Here's Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Johnson. It's his first trip to the line.
Milton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants. But he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league does not one-on-one defense, so it's a team defense. And, the best defenders, the reason why they're the best defenders is because they got 4 guys behind them that's going to help them and that they trust. So, I think that's what makes us good when we do that.
I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with his length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We've got Maxey. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Reed. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Drummond in at the center. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Harris after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Here's Mann. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to Drummond. Back to Milton. To the inside. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And Clark, though he's improving offensively, Thybulle earns his minutes at the defensive end.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Joel Embiid said Thybulle has the potential to be the best defender in the league, and that's with Embiid watching Ben Simmons defend at a high level. But his combination of length, strength, and willpower and want to makes Thybulle incredibly disruptive.
He's off on the second.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant, and it's blocked. Now, here's Thybulle, guarded by KD. Thybulle the bounce pass. Here's Drummond, the rebound by the Nets. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Drummond after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Reed. Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered by Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for James Johnson. And it's Mills in for Brown. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here now is Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 4.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Mills. 32 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Harden on the wing. Over Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
It's blocked. The three from KD doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of a scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Here's Mills. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Free throw good. Mills. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And both free throws good for Mills.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Embiid. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Simmons. They lead by 7.
You know, got to stay down on the pump fake. You've heard me say it multiple times, guys. When Simmons gets you in the air, the rest of it is easy for him.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you look at all the ways Ben Simmons can affect the basketball game. His package is really unique. He's almost 7 feet tall. He's one of the best defenders in the league, can guard every position. And he's an incredible playmaker, too. Well, I tell you, this team is lucky to have him.
Irving's checked in for Terrence Mann. That one is no good. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined. His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers, leading by 5. The pass to Embiid. The feed to Harris. Over KD. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now here's Simmons. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. It's good. 7 points for Tobias Harris.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Embiid against Harden. Passes to Irving. Lock at 6. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 5. Right side Curry. Pass to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Harden against Green. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Oh, that's blocked. It's Durant on the wing. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. The 76ers making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Nets on defense. They trail by 3. Green deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 6.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Pass to Aldridge. Green against Harden. Over Green. Green with the block.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Philadelphia with the ball. Harden missing his last shot. And the basket by Curry.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here is Irving. 24-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Maxey's checked in for Green, and it's Shake Milton in for Curry. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton, and Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. The 76ers leading by 5. Simmons the bounce pass. Here's Milton. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here is Irving. He has 6. This one for 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, his flair for the spectacular has you holding your breath every time Kyrie has the ball.
Here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Now Embiid. And the pass to Niang. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 6 points.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Here's Aldridge. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Brownie's checked in for Patty Mills. Irving with the ball. Passes it to Griffin. There's the dish to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Boy, guys, once Harris gets a little room to shoot it, he is really sweet. Automatic.
Simmons against Brown. Pass to Maxey. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Irving dishes to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Top of the key. It's sent back down by Simmons. Pass to Niang. Back to Simmons. The pass to Drummond. Outside for Simmons. With the drive, score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Now here's Griffin. 9 points last game out. Aldridge finds Irving. Nets passing it around. Over Milton. Got a piece of it. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Irving. Releases. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the win. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Bill's out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Harris against Harden. Shoots from the high post. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Outside Irving. Down low. Durant in the corner. From deep. They get it back. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And, Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And, Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Simmons inside. Covered by Mills. And the basket by Curry.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Curry against Irving. Durant deciding where to go with it. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Green missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Shoots it up. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor from the arc. And Simmons with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Mills with it. Outguarded by Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Back to Mills. Outside, KD. Got a piece of it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Curry against Irving. Takes it inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there, or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
The Nets have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skills.
Irving against Simmons. Pass to Reed. Curry looking around. To end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Simmons against Irving. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. At the top of the key, Durant tipped away and stolen by Drummond. Now, here's Thibault. Defense is right there. Pass to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. And Drummond kicks to Thibault. Here's Milton. And it's sent back by KD. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Stolen by Harden. KD on the wing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Maxey's checked in for Harris. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin's checked in. '76ers trailing. Here's Milton. He's got 7. That's tipped. Durant with the steal. Takes the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. KD's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Timeout called the 76ers.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And your Sixers dancing. And your Sixers dancing.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Outside Griffin. Three-pointer. And KD the bucket on the assist by Griffin. KD's got 11 points here in just the second half. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Niang's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Brown's checked in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Durant the pass to Mann. And Thibault sends it back. Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Drummond finds Milton. And they get it. And the layup is up and in. Milton's got 9 points.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
And here is Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot by KD. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Drummond working against Durant. Fires from the line. Buries the jump shot. Durant's got 23 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. That shot is off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Left side, Harris. Here's Griffin. The rebound by Niang. The 76ers trail by 6. The pass to Drummond. Here's Niang. That 3 off the mark. Harris passes to Griffin. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And that one misses. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is. In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, it's just not a lot the defense can do.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
For 3, Harris. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 1:53 left in the third. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. And great when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding. Very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Harris looking it over to the inside. And Drummond kicks to Milton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Durant, the pass to Mann. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Drummond passes to Maxey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Mills, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Claxton the pass to Harris. KD with it. Now Green defending. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Inside. Here's Harris. A terrific shot on the turnaround. 11 points for Tobias Harris.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. And Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Curry kicks to Green. Now Simmons. Great D that time from Durant.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling, instead choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
Passes it to Embiid. Harris outside. Pass to Simmons. They kick it out to Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice fluid motion there on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Green. You can't rush that shot. You got to be smooth with it, and he is.
Brown dishes to Mills. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's in there. And the Nets lead by 7.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Simmons working around. Pass to Curry. To the paint. Green in the post. Brown on him. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Durant kicks to Brown to the left wing. Mills with it. Back to Brown. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead. Outside, Simmons. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, James Harden. He's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Simmons, and there's the drive, and then Simmons slams it in.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, he's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hand.
Mills passes to KD. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. And that'll be his third foul so far. Durant against Harris. Durant kicks to Mills. Over Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. And there's the pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Green. Outside, Simmons. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets leading by 9. Harden outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill. Incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Curry passes to Embiid. Poke loose. Clock at 6. Here's Mills. It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Mills. Nice shot from the wing. Mills has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Outside Durant. Over Simmons. And it's Durant missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
That one goes in. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
The assist, Seth Curry.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Timeout called, the Nets. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. And he's able to get it back. 5 to shoot. Irving with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Shots good by Mills.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Irving looking over the floor. Over Harris. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, Simmons. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you've got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Harris has you fooled, then you're done.
Harris.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And Harris drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Harden the pass to Claxton. He kicks it to Mills. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. Over Harris. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 31.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Harris. Durant against Curry. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 33.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Simmons passes to Harris. Cans the shot from the wing. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Outside Irving. Plenty of space. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Harden. And he lays it straight in. And the Nets lead by 17.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On its way from Curry for 2. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Simmons. Harden. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Curry kicks to Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry against Irving. Pass to Mills. From past the arc. They get it back. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play
good.
chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
One shot.
The 76ers trail by 18. Simmons dishes to Drummond. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. On its way from Curry for two. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Irving. 9 feet out. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Outside Curry. Back to Harris. There's the triple, and it's sent back by KD.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in mid. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And in the season finale between these two teams, they seal the deal, making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Sixers.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for KD.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And that one's good, Irving.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Harris, and Durant sends it back. Now here's Mills. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.